Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Samsung Galaxy S2 tablet with me, which is a premium Android tablet by Samsung. And I have been using this tablet now for over a month. And in this video, I'll share my experiences in terms of the pros and cons, the things that I like about this tablet and the things that I do not like about this tablet. And before we continue, let me give you a configuration overview. This Galaxy Tab S2 is powered by the Samsung's own Exynos 5433 chipset, which is an octa-core processor divided into two quad cores. The powerful one that is based on the ARM Cortex-A57 is clocked at 1.9 GHz, and the other quad core, which is based on the ARM Cortex-A53, is clocked at 1.3 GHz. The GPU is the Mali T760MP2 GPU. It has 3 GB of RAM. And regarding the camera, the rear-facing camera is an 8-megapixel shooter, whereas the front-facing camera is a 2.1 megapixel. So let's start with the things that I like about this tablet, that are the pros. And the first thing is the screen. It sports a 9.7-inch screen, which is again a Super AMOLED screen. But now Samsung has decided to go with the aspect ratio of 4:3, just like the iPads. The earlier tablets used to have an aspect ratio of 16:10. So it's great for actually reading. And again, the screen quality is really good. Also in terms of the screen brightness, it can go really low. So even at the night, when there is complete darkness, it's very easy on the eyes, and also it can go very bright if required. And the biggest thing that I like about this tablet is that though it is a full-size tablet that's having a 9.7-inch screen, actually, whenever I hold this tablet, it feels like I'm holding an 8-inch tablet. That is due to the weight, and it weighs just 389 grams. So it is very comfortable to hold. That is actually very important with the tablet, because with tablet we generally read stuff and do like that. So if the tablet is light, it is easier on your hands. So even though it's a full-size tablet, you can easily hold it in a single hand and use it. So that is the selling point about this tablet. So even though it's a full-size tablet, it is very light in terms of weight, and also the weight distribution is very nicely done. Next, if we move to the Touchwiz, again we have the new Touchwiz on this Samsung Tab S2, which is actually the new lighter version of the Touchwiz. So everything actually runs very well. It's smooth. I did not notice any lagginess while using this tablet. But again, I do feel that this new Touchwiz interface is just a bloated version of the one that we are using on the Samsung phones like the S6. So we don't get any special features for the tablet. And another thing that I have noticed is that we also do not have this theme support that we have on Samsung Android phones on this tablets. Moving to the fingerprint scanner, now the fingerprint scanner has been improved. In the earlier Samsung Tab S 10.5 that was launched last year, we had to swipe like this for the fingerprint, but now we just need to put your finger and it unlocks, and it works actually very well. It is very similar to what we find on the Note 5. So I have no complaints regarding the fingerprint scanner. It works very well. Now if we move to the software install, I would say that another important thing is that Samsung has installed the full version of Office on this. So if you used Office a lot, then it's a welcome addition in my opinion. Also, as I've already mentioned, if you do a lot of reading, this 4:3 ratio is ideal for reading stuff in my opinion. Also, when it comes to internal storage, here I have no issues. By default, we get 32 gigabytes of internal storage on the tablet, and we also have a micro SD card support. So storage should not be an issue, and also USB OTG functionality works. Also, when we move to multitasking, here again, as it's a Samsung device, multitasking is very good. We do get that typical split screen options that we see on Samsung devices. So that option is there, and you can resize the apps as you like. Also, we can minimize apps like this to a window. So in terms of multitasking, it handles it very well. So if you move around between the apps a lot, then it is very easy to do with this tablet. Also in terms of speaker, we have two speakers, and so it's stereo effect. But again, the position is not very ideal. Sometimes while gaming and etc., and if you're watching movies, if you hold it like this, you can block one of the speakers. But again, as it's a stereo speaker, you get decent sound. I wouldn't say it is very loud, but it is acceptable. I would have loved to have front-facing speakers on this tablet. Also, in my usage, I did not notice any excessive heating with this tablet. I also did some gaming. I'll talk about the gamings in the later part of the video. So these were the pros with this tablet. Now let's talk about the cons and some of the things that I did not like about this Galaxy Tab S2. The first thing that I did not like is that it does not support fast charging like many of the premium Samsung Android phones support. So it just supports the normal charging. I even tried it with the Note 5 quick charger, but the charging time was just average in my opinion. So it does take quite a while to charge. Also, in terms of battery life, as Samsung wanted to make this a lightweight tablet and it has just a 5870 milliamp hour battery, I would say the battery life is just okay for a tablet. Don't get me wrong, it is decent, and I would say with typical usage you can get a screen on time of about 6 to 7 hours, and the good thing is standby time is very good. So I generally do not use the tablets heavily. I generally use this tablet just in the evenings to read stuff for maybe about an hour, and I had to charge it every 5 or 6 days. So the battery life is okay, but not that great, because many of the full size tablets get almost 8 to 9 hours of screen on time, but we get about 6 to 7 hours of screen time with this Tab S2. Also, I do not like the fact that though the tablet is responsive and I did not notice any UI lag, Samsung is using the old chipset that was used in the Galaxy Note 4, not the new chipset that was used on the Note 5. Also, I did notice that we do not have any IR blaster now with the Galaxy Tab S2. So I really miss that feature. Also, again, as it is having a 4:3 ratio, it's great for reading stuff. But when you watch videos and stuff, for example, let's open up one of my videos. So as you can see, we get those pillar bars, and this is the speaker.
An overview for this Moto X.
So you get those pillar bars with when you watch videos, because the screen aspect is 4:3. Let me just go back.
That was not yet launched.
So in terms of the performance, it's nice, but again, it's great for reading. But when you watch a lot of movies and stuff, you get those pillar bars because of that 4:3 aspect ratio. Also, as I told you, the UI, though it does not exhibit any lag, but it just looks like a bloated UI that we had on Samsung phones. There's no special functions or something for tablets. Also, when we talk about the pricing, it's sort of on the premium side. As you can see, the Amazon India listing for this tablet is 39,400. But again, it's a 4G tablet. We have a SIM card, and we can also actually make voice calls with this tablet. We don't have an earpiece, but if you want to make voice calls, you can actually put in a headset, and that way you can make voice calls if you would like to. So overall, I would say it's a very good Android tablet. But now let me talk about the gaming. I also did some gaming with this tablet, and it could play casual to mid-heavy games fine, but with some heavy games I did notice some lag. So I would say if you're sort of a very heavy gamer, then I would not recommend you this tablet. So if you're looking for a full-size Android tablet, you can have a look at the Samsung Galaxy S2. I really like the fact that the tablet is really light to hold. Thus, if you do a lot of reading and watch a lot of multimedia content, then it's an ideal tablet. But again, if you do a lot of gaming, then this tablet might not be for you. I hope that you found this video review helpful. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you can click the like button. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.